What's going on, guys? Here are my thoughts on the Anthem VIP demo. As always, it's your boy Salvajee, and let's get right into it. The demo had a couple of obstacles when it launched. Not a lot of people could log in, but quite honestly, I knew that was going to happen, right? You know, I have played games like Destiny in the past. When there's an event in Overwatch, it's literally, you know, impossible to log in if you're on console because of everybody that's trying to log in, right? Long story short, I kind of saw it coming. So now I want to talk about the things that actually caught my attention in the demo when it comes down to gameplay wise, right? So the flight system in this game is very amazing. Really satisfying and very simple to pick up. I thought I was sort of going to struggle when it came down to the flying. But yeah, after just doing one mission, I sort of got a little bit used to it. And as you guys are seeing in the background, I'm traversing the map. I'm going from point A to point B very quickly. And I really enjoyed my time, you know, playing the game and actually experiencing sort of the movement and a lot of the things that I could do thanks to, of course, the flight and movement system that the demo sort of has installed. And keep in mind, guys, you know, this is the demo, so there are going to be a couple of bugs. And talking about a couple of bugs, there's a bug that the loading screen gets stuck at like 95%, so you have to close the game and then reopen it. There's also another bug that sometimes cutscenes get frozen, so you have to like skip the cutscenes. You can't really see the cutscenes. And another bug that I experienced was at this, you know, at the end of this mission that you guys are seeing in the background, I couldn't really grab the artifact, so I had to restart the mission. However, I'm really glad that I had to restart the mission because when I restarted the mission, I applied every single thing that I learned on my first run of the mission. And as you guys are seeing in the gameplay, every single enemy that is coming across my path is just getting completely destroyed. Okay? Guys, this is just after one game of me testing out the movement mechanics and basically everything that the game has to offer. So I can already imagine when the full game actually comes out and we have a ton of abilities and a ton of more weapons and a ton of more builds, how fun this game is going to be when it comes down to taking out enemies, right? That's one of the main things that I want to point out with this point. If you're concerned about the movement and if you're concerned about the flight mechanics and Anthem, don't even worry about it. It's pretty easy to learn. Let's talk about combat now. So I enjoyed my time when it came down to the combat. I felt like the fact that they give you abilities very quickly helps you out a lot. And it also makes combat really satisfying. I mean, as you guys are seeing in the background, I melee an enemy and then I throw my 2 grenades for some massive damage. That's another thing that Anthem sort of has that's pretty unique. It has this thing called combos, right? So if you hit someone with an electricity attack and then you finish them off with an explosive attack, you're going to be doing a little bit of extra damage. And knowing the combos actually helps out a lot, right? Because if you pull off a combo, you're going to be doing, of course, more damage. And all of that stuff basically just gets me thinking like, oh my god, when the full game comes out, all of the combos that are going to be out and all the videos that I'm going to be making, sharing with you guys what are some of the best combos in the game, how to maximize your combos. I'm already seeing a lot of potential for this game when it comes down to the content creation side of things, and I'm really looking forward to, of course, the full game coming out. And you guys should be seeing my first impressions of the full game, by the way, on February 15th, because I am going to get the game early thanks to EA Premiere. But yeah, I don't want to get off topic. Long story short, I really like that you get the abilities very quickly. You also got your ultimate very quickly as well, which also gave you sort of like an edge when it comes down to the fight, and it definitely helped out. I want to talk about soloing though, right? Because there are some people that are going to want to play this game solo. I was playing on normal difficulty and I was kind of struggling. Like I tried to do the first mission solo and I was kind of struggling, right? I died like 2 times. I had to restart from a checkpoint. So I don't really know how this game is going to be when it comes down to solo. I'm pretty sure it's going to be possible, but it is going to be a little bit harder. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm a pretty decent player when it comes down to PvE games, so I was able to sort of actually, you know, exploit the enemy's movement and sort of take advantage of it and, you know, making them separate and picking them off one by one, etc. But the point is, you know, someone that's just trying to play this game casually, when it comes down to the solo aspects, I think they might struggle a little bit if they don't have any like PvE game experience. I want to talk about PC performance real quick, right? Because maybe some of you guys are trying out the Anthem demo on PC, or you want to try out the Anthem demo on PC. I know this is just a demo, and when it comes down to performance, you know, not everything is final, but this game got my PC to be super hot. I mean, I've played games like Overwatch on high graphics, games like Fortnite on epic graphics, and my PC, like the temperature, it's never really hot, right? But as I was playing the demo, I put my hand, you know, on the back of my CPU, fam, and it was hot. It was so hot that you could like smell that, you know, the metal on the CPU cooler was hot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a really good CPU cooler, but the point is, yeah, it's hot. Another thing that I realized also, I have a GTX 1066 gigabyte, and when I checked Task Manager, and the demo was using 99% of my graphics card. So it really makes me concerned when it comes down to people that have lower end graphics card, if they're going to be able to run Anthem in general. And I really hope that performance is sort of better when it comes down to the full release. I really hope so, because damn, dude, again, my PC was super hot, man. I don't know, I just like my PC to be at a decent temperature. You know, I know that the fans can handle it, but you know, I just care about my PC sort of like way too much. Alright, now I want to talk about free play, which is something that, you know, a lot of you guys are probably interested. And free play had, you know, something that I feared. The free play world, at least when it comes down to the demo, which, you know, it's kind of obvious, but I don't know, I felt like the free play world just felt really empty, right? Like I was going around the world, I didn't really find a lot of world events. I was harvesting materials, I saw some enemies, but there wasn't really any reason to sort of fight those enemies. And even if I wanted to fight those enemies, there weren't even a lot of enemies in the first place, right? Unlike Destiny, that ships come in from time to time and they bring in like fallen warriors, etc, etc. So for example, if I was trying to complete a quest on killing enemies with my grenades and abilities and weapon, it was going to take a while for the enemies to respawn. And you know, Bioware specifically pointed out that the free play world isn't going to feel super empty, because there's going to be a lot of world events and there's going to be, you know, patrols and whatever, etc, etc. But as of the demo, you know, and my free play experience, it sort of felt a little bit empty, right? I was going around the world, and despite the fact that, you know, it is a demo, and again, we're sort of like in a closed space and we can't sort of like traverse the entire map, I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't really a lot to do. However, I do have to point out one really amazing thing when it comes down to this Anthem VIP demo. And I hope they have this in the end game. I'm pretty sure they will. But they have challenges that you can actually do as you are in free play. And this is amazing because it gives a sense of progression and a sense of accomplishment. One of the reasons why I quit Overwatch is because, again, I just got tired of, you know, progressing and having a sense of accomplishment and progression based on skins and golden guns, right? Overwatch just bored me. And the truth is, one of the reasons why I'm so hooked into Fortnite, Save the World, and Battle Royale is because I have challenges to do, right? So I really hope, of course, when we get to the full game, you know, the challenges in the actual base game sort of give really good rewards, and also, of course, are always, you know, giving us interesting things to do. Bioware did confirm that in the full Anthem game, of course, we are going to be getting weekly challenges and daily challenges, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Overall, guys, the Anthem VIP demo is pretty fun, despite the fact that it has a couple of bugs, you know, and stuff like that. It's okay, you know what I mean? It's a demo. I was kind of expecting it, but I had a ton of fun, you know, playing the demo. And I just want to let you guys know there will be more Anthem content coming your way, so definitely be on the lookout for it. I got a movement guide coming soon, as well as, of course, a couple of more videos sort of planned out. I hope to see you guys on my next Anthem video. Peace out, and see you guys in the next one.